It's very simple. Hidden power has always sucked. But before I get into any of that, I have to thank the one, the only, Weedle Twin Needle for this video idea. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I know you all miss me. But that's just how it is sometimes. Someday I'll just drop out of the blue with some shit like this. Now, I already know the whole story behind Hidden Power. For all of you competitive Pokemon buffs, VGC people, Smogon, yeah, you love and truly miss the presence of Hidden Power. Before 8th Gen took it away, this move is so terribly overrated, naturally amongst these people. Alright, a bit of history. Hidden Power was obviously introduced in the 2nd generation. The best generation, by the way. Please do try to fight me on that. And naturally, with many other things in Pokemon, it received so many changes to it. First and foremost, its base power. Before 6th Gen, Hidden Power only had a base power between 30 and 70. Wow, that's absolutely amazing, isn't it? You could take down about 1,000 legendaries in your fucking dreams with that kind of power. And in 6th Gen, I guess this is a good thing overall, but it ended up getting a static base power of 60. I guess that's better because it's not fluctuating, and that made it more dependable in that regard, but still terribly weak. But of course, that's not all there is to Hidden Power, is it? Hidden Power also has the almost unique benefit of being nearly every type of attack out there, with the exception of the normal type, the question mark type, and get this, the fairy type. And why is that? Because there's also another piece to Hidden Power. All of that shit I just mentioned is determined by the IVs on the Pokemon. Not one, the combination of 6 IVs on the Pokemon. This obviously has so many ramifications. It's enough to get perfect IVs in every single stat. So imagine an attack being based off of IVs, and this, ladies and gents, alone makes Hidden Power suck, because it's not dependent on being a powerful attack. No, it's also attached to one of the most tedious, secretive, complex, and quite convoluted things in Pokemon: IVs. Now, IVs themselves range from 0 to 31. That's 32 parameters in a single stat, and there are 6 stats per Pokemon. So due to IV requirements, that means certain things like legendary Pokemon starting in 6th Gen can never have things like Hidden Power fighting. And these are additional reasons why it sucks. Now, we all know fighting type attacks offer some of the best coverage out there. So when you're a legendary and you're unable to have that already mediocre coverage and base power alone, that does kind of suck in and of itself, doesn't it? But in order to have a fighting type Hidden Power, they must have at least 4 IVs that are even numbers. You see how it gets convoluted that easily? And think about the fluctuating powers. That was honestly worse, because you could have the best coverage in Hidden Power pre-6th Gen, but the base power could easily be a pathetic 40, 35, etc. So what are the odds of getting the best or even a specific type of Hidden Power and a worthwhile but still mediocre base power to go along with that, on top of the IV spread required for all of that? I guess it's also worth mentioning that considering static elements that were added to Hidden Power later on in its life cycle, that in 4th Gen it became a special move, so there's that when it comes to guarantees. I guess another fun fact I'll throw in there is that a fire type Hidden Power wasn't able to initially thaw out a frozen Pokemon, but along with it being a special move in 4th Gen, it could also, starting in that generation, thaw out a frozen target. I know all of the competitive Pokemon buffs love and miss Hidden Power dearly, but it's the coverage my precious Roselia was able to get by steel types thanks to a fire type Hidden Power. And the same can be said for many other Pokemon with an absolutely terrible move pool. Here's the thing. What is coverage if you can't conquer those ridiculous RNG dice rolls? Because we all know how fair RNG in Pokemon games, and any game for that matter, has always been, right? I honestly feel that people only feel this way because cheating played a factor in something like Hidden Power. Otherwise, just like I've always known, for the 6 generations this terrible attack existed, more people would not only deep down know, but they would accept that due to all of this, Hidden Power always sucked. Multi-attack is a much better option. Too bad that obviously it's an exclusive move, but it does so much better than it ever could, including being types like normal and fairy that Hidden Power, classified as a normal type attack to begin with, could never do. But of course you have to have specific items to bring out that hidden power likeness in multi-attack. And oh, would you look at that? In a generation where Game Freak has taken more than they've given, they at least buffed the multi-attack's base power from 90 to 120. I mean, damn, if I give one more example for why hidden power sucks, it's just gonna suck the remaining energy out of me. Damn, I suck at this shit.